Karl Marx versus the robots. Or, what the labour theory of value has to say about robots and AI. According to the labour theory of value, ultimately, the only source of profits is surplus value, and the only source of surplus value is human labour. This is because, every day, human beings can produce new value equal to the cost of their own labour, that is, their wage or salary, and then go on and produce even more. This more is surplus value, which the capitalist eventually receives as profit. Only human labour can do this. Other means of production can only transfer their own value to the end product. As they are used up and wear out, the value of machines, raw materials and other resources becomes part of the value of the products they help to create. They can't add any extra value beyond their own cost of production. But that is exactly what human beings do when they create surplus value. So how does a robot or AI using company exploit this fact? Assuming that the overall cost of robots is less than the cost of human workers, then the total cost of that company's products will be less than its competitors' products. So, even if it charges the same prices as everyone else, it will be more profitable. But this does not happen because the robots are creating new value more cheaply than human workers. Even the most advanced robot or AI is still a machine. So as it works, it is its own value that is transferred to the products it helps to create. But it creates no new value. Instead, the profits come from the value created by human workers in other companies. This is achieved by selling their products in the market. All value appears in the market in the form of commodities for sale. By being sold at a given price, this value is turned into money, and the total divided between the producers in proportion to their sales. This includes robot and AI-equipped companies that actually produce no new value but still manage to sell their products. So while its competitors still employ human workers, a fully robotized company will continue to profit. In fact, it may do exceptionally well. But once the sector as a whole has implemented AI and robotics fully, and no one employs human workers, no one will be creating new value. So there will be no surplus value, and profits will collapse. But this fact will not prevent a headlong rush to AI. At first, it is very profitable, so anyone who fails to convert to AI will be competed out of the market. So eventually, the whole sector is irreversibly filled with robots and AI. Reintroducing human workers won't restore profits. Even though they produce surplus value, which makes profit possible, they'll still be more expensive than robots and AI, which prevents their products from selling. So, this very process eventually makes the sector intrinsically unprofitable. Of course, AI and robotics will both need new developers and builders, and there will be new operational roles for control and support. Even lights-out factories need to be designed, built, managed and maintained, largely by human workers. But compared to the new investment in fixed capital, which is to say AI and robots themselves, this is likely to be quite limited. So AI and robots will restructure industries radically. So the overall result will certainly be revolution, and profits will be decimated. But are there really no other sources of profit than human-created value? In purely economic terms, no, but in political terms, there can be. If the sector can persuade the state to subsidize it, then taxes and subsidies can replace surplus value as a source of profits, though probably only for the government's friends. If you find this hard to imagine, remember, capitalist profit consists of money, not real economic or social value. And from the company's point of view, it doesn't matter where the money comes from. Of course, this is already the model for the defense and fossil fuel industries. So the future of capitalist profit is likely to lie increasingly in political as well as economic exploitation. And when all other means of profit have been exhausted, active political repression will almost certainly be the last resort. Of course, none of this is new. People feared mechanized looms and steam engines would put them out of work, and then electricity and computers, not to mention other technologies. In each case, the real problem was never the technology, but the way employers used it to exploit, discipline, and oppress workers. So yes, AI and robots are different, but not as different as all that. The key is to understand the real threat and organize to defeat it.